Well, today's my 2-month anniversary, so I'm going to give the Homo community a bit more self-disclosure than they're capable of accepting, but I've been mentioning the word Homo communia in so many videos and texts that have been read and seen by many people, including people with what they consider to have, higher than average intelligence, educators, scientists, PhD recipients. Same thing with me retiring the Doctor of Humanics persona is, how do you explain Humanics to those who just believe they're human, The Homo communia, they really don't want to see themselves in the mirror, so they don't ask what I mean by communia, even though it's a simple Google search of one word to know what I mean. And Humanics, well, I've had people with PhDs ask me, and because there's no schemas for it here, and of course there isn't. I mean, I'm a socio-cyberneticist, and as much as some people want to use that term for themselves, they would not do very well in a public debate with me. I've already tested that. So Dr. Humanics, the people that did ask me with PhDs, you could tell, although there's, I don't know, let's say 5 dimensions in a way to describe this, and pretty much all 5 dimensions, most, if not all people with PhDs don't have any schemas to categorize my explanation with. So they have to be patient, they have to focus their attention, they have to actually be motivated to get the answer to their own question. But all of them I lose, even in the first partial description of the first dimension of what I mean by being a Doctor of Humanics. So pretty much needed to retire a helper that, has to deal with people who don't want to be helped, So anyways, so that's, today is October 14th. And all the times I use Dr. Humanics, people that would consider themselves very smart and their surrounding people also consider them very smart. They have to, because they have similar minds, so, and they, it's more about how they see themselves, so they can't compromise people that are peers, right? So none of them at this point have ever asked me to define it and to actually pay attention, actually participate in any kind of topic about it. And if some people respond, you can tell they're not in the same conversation as me. So it's quite sad to live in a time where, we have this hardware and it's becoming more and more dysfunctional. And I have to observe this happening. It's a pretty sad time of history, especially with the problem solving that the smaller generation of people will have to be dealing with because of the taller Homo communia now. So. And again, I say that it was maybe 1971, maybe is my best guess of when the last human baby was born. And I say human not because of DNA, but because our species becomes human with the software. In the right order, given about the right subjects, by the right people, and as part of a collective community. So, unfortunately, since then it's been, baby factories, not parents, and not communities. It's been domestication centers that have been raising these little human DNA to never become human, where, if it was the right environment, they would be by the age of around 25 years old. But we're so far from that there's no way to fix any of this at this point. So it's just watching the de-escalation of this failed species that I was born into, and it's pretty sad on how, and people just want to give feel-good messages when that's too late, right? When we have to at this point give more gloom and gloom so as to prepare for less suffering for the little people that we claim to care about, because there's a lot of work we need to do when we admit we've screwed up on a global scale in a way that has had huge impact. Is we need to mitigate, and that's what nobody's working on, especially the people with feel-good feelings. Oh, we're so smart, we can achieve so much with technology and communication. No, we're so far behind by hundreds of years of where we should be if we didn't have this insane human chauvinism that makes us believe we're better than we are at this particular time. Again, HsD much? Homo communia? Good luck with that. It's sad.